You think about certain, let's just stick to the UK, think about certain people right, at certain levels, right? Like, let's think about like Jimmy Carr. That's a made man. Ramesh Ranganathan, he's a made man. Like Frankie Boyle, he's a made man. Maybe like he's made some artistic choices now. He does his own thing, but for a long time, he was a made man, yeah? You think about people at that level, yeah, they made men in it. And like, then you got people who are going up to that level, like Guz and other people in that kind of level who are going up to that level, yeah?
Yeah.
I don't think that's where I am.
Where would you say you are then?
Kind of a tier below, like treading water. I feel like I'm treading water.
And what would you say gets you to that level? What have you got to do to be on that level?
Some of it, work, perseverance, hard work, graft, all that, yeah. And some of it's like, a lot of this, because it's not like you pass an exam and you become a thing. A lot of it's do the people who are in power like what you do, like the gatekeepers, the people who put you on TV, who cast you in who make casting decisions and booking choices. Do they like you? Do they like what you do? Do you fit into their agenda? All that sort of stuff matters as well. And I don't want to blame my circumstances on that, because ultimately, if you're good enough, then it's undeniable.
Yeah.
And you get what you're given. And also, the philosophy of you get what is written for you and nothing more, nothing less.
Yeah.
So I'm quite philosophical about what will happen for me, what won't happen to me. If it's meant for me, it'll happen for me. If it's not meant for me, no matter how hard I try, that next levels won't happen for me.
Yeah.
But then also ultimately, like, I'll be honest with myself. I'm like, I know the game has changed. Come back to the conversation we were having at the beginning of the pod, right?
Yeah.
I know the game's changed. I know that a lot of people's eyes and ears are now online, on social media, on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Have I, being honest with myself, really and truly worked hard to cultivate an audience in that space? And the answer is no. I haven't. So if you look at like the Andrew Schulz example, because you brought him up earlier, he's worked very hard.
I've got another great example that I could think of, and I was watching an interview briefly of him. His name's Matt Rife.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
And I think
but Matt Rife, a lot of it was luck as well.
Yeah.
But a lot of it was luck.
I'd say a lot of it was social media as well.
He looks a certain way as well.
Yeah. But I'd say a lot of it was social media as well.
social media, right? But Matt Rife was more of an happy accident. Matt Rife's thing was, he was somewhere where they hadn't even invited him. So he'd gone to Montreal because his mate was invited. He wasn't invited, but his mate convinced him to come along. They were sat for dinner. He's feeling a bit down on himself. And he's got this little stand-up video and his mate's like, just post it, man. Just do it. What's going to happen?
Yeah, what's going to happen?
You're not going to lose anything by posting it. And he's like, all right, press send on TikTok. That video blows up to like next level, like 30 million views. And because he looks a certain way as well, it attracts even more, like, it attracts him a following and stuff immediately. And he's white and all the things, they do matter a little bit.
Yeah, they add up. Things add up.
All those things add on a little bit.
Standard.
Yeah. And so he's got all this thing, and then everything he does now has got this load of attention on it. And so he's built a whole platform from that. Andrew Schultz's example is more hard work.
Yeah.
In sort of, obviously Matt Rife's worked very hard. I'm not denying that. But I'm saying there's a big element of luck to that, because that might not have happened. Or it could have happened to someone else. Whereas Schulz has worked hard, recording videos, grafting, putting them on YouTube, slowly building. And Schulz went like this.
It was like a gradual one.
Yeah. Whereas Rife went like this.
Okay, just straight up.
Whereas, so Schulz has got a lot more to back you up with.
Yeah.
And he's got these podcasts and things, and he's been working very hard. He's built a team around him who are equally working as hard as he is. Have I done that? No, I haven't done that. So even though the gatekeepers aren't giving Schulz these opportunities, because he's not getting booked in Hollywood. You might get the odd booking in Hollywood, but he's not a made man in Hollywood or New York or on these late night TV shows that they have in America, But he's made his own platform and he's made his own audience. And there's a lot of people who've done that, and I haven't done that. Yeah,
but I suppose it all depends on, where you want to be and what places you want to go to. Like if we look at Kevin Hart, he's gone down the Hollywood route and actor route and all that sort of stuff. Schulz,
but you say that like as if it was his choice. Do you get what I mean? As in he wanted to, and they've let him.
Yeah.
Schulz might have wanted to, but they said no. I might want to, they're going to say no to me. Someone else might want to, like a lot of people want to, but only there's a filter then in it. Yeah. And only like one or two will sneak through and become that Hollywood, whatever. The rest of us are then like, okay, let's pick up the pieces of what's left. And then there's people in the back of the line behind that who are like, there's no pieces left. What do I do?
But then I'd say
Schulz did it himself.
Okay, I'd say off the back of that then, with him doing it himself, he's branded himself perfectly and all that sort of stuff, right? But I'd say with the people who don't necessarily go through, let's just say we're talking about the Hollywood thing, and you know, you approach them, they don't go for you, but they go for, let's just say Hamza in this example, Hamza Arshad.
Yeah.
But then you got to like say there's levels to it. So then surely that would make you think, okay, cool, I need to keep upping myself until they do say yeah, or you do what Schulz did and go your own direction and brand yourself and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So what is the route that you want to take?
Ideally, I'd like to take the Schulz route, I think, because I'd rather be master of my own destiny and in control of myself. And that way, they can't take that away from you. What Schulz has created, they can't take away from him.
Yeah, no, they can't, no.
Not unless he like commits some mad crimes or something, They can't take away from him what he's created because it's his audience. They're his YouTube followers. They're his podcast listeners. They're his ticket buyers. He's not reliant on anyone except himself and his team.
Yeah.
Whereas with me, I'm kind of still reliant on these gatekeepers to throw me a crumb. And then that's what I want to get away from. Yeah, give me an odd crumb a year, I'll take it, But if that's all I've got, where's my longevity? So that's why I'm trying now to get into the space of like doing my own thing. And I need to find my online space, whether that's through a podcast, whether it's through 2 camera pieces, which I'm not comfortable with, and getting over that and just doing it. Because like with comedy, I wasn't good at it in 2010. I've become good at it because I kept doing it.
Yeah.
So that same energy and hard work and graft and kicking my pride to the side, what I put into the open mic circuit and live stand up, I now need to put into the online space. But if I'm being true to myself, I haven't done it.
Yeah. Look, I'm gonna say what I feel. This is not me advising you or anything like that.
No, bro.
Welcome to CEO Consultancy.
I'll take advice from all quarters,
I
bro.
feel like, me personally, just speaking on this, I feel like you just got to exploit online way more and all that sort of stuff. I'll give you an example. Last night when I was doing more research on you and all of that, type in TikTok, your name, Tez Ilyas. The things that come up are from like Live at the Apollo, right? And going back to the Matt Rife example, if you type in him, it's his own platforms, his own content coming up. So I feel like it's more of just exploiting as much as you can the online presence and just putting yourself in as many different places. Yes, still do the other things like the crumbs, get them, take them and all that sort of stuff. But I feel like just putting yourself out there, creating different platforms, whether you make your own podcast, whether you create your own comedy shows, whatever the case may be, just doing stuff like that, I feel like will take it to new heights. That's me. Yeah,
and you know what's funny? Like you're saying stuff to me that I know, and I don't mean that in a disparaging way. Because that's exactly what I need to do. And so, like, what's stopping me?
Okay, so we're talking about Schulz and building his own empire. So you have been creating your own lane, but you've also gone into the acting career as well. Yeah. So let's talk about that.
Okay.
So tell me about your acting career.